to another edition of the ETBU Sportsnet Coaches Show. I'm Kenneth the K-Rock Klein on this Monday morning, and we are joined, as always, by the head football coach of ETBU football, the one and only Brian Mayper. Coach Mayper, first homecoming experience here at ETBU. So, overall, what did you think about it?
It was incredible. I mean, starting with chapel on Friday, getting to see the Golden Blazers, some alumni come back. And then just all the people that stopped by the field house Friday, Saturday, and then obviously the game. Let's go back to the pep rally night before. I mean, it was an incredible display. I mean, the cheerleaders, the Palm Squad, the band. It was awesome atmosphere. And then the game. I mean, besides it being hotter than than it has been in a month, it was really good.
Yeah, definitely. It was a hot game. Of course, it's been a long time since we've had some hot weather. But speaking of hot, your offense was pretty much hot that day, putting up 60 points against Sul State University. And I think the thing that really stood out to me most was just kind of the well-balanced attack of the offense. Like, you've had some guys, I mean, obviously Baca threw a couple of touchdown passes, but also the running game was really effective against the Lobos. You had three guys that scored a touchdown. Just talk about the well-balanced offense that was put on display.
Oh yeah, it was great job of Baca spreading it out, and Josh James too. I mean, we had 7 guys score. I think we were 370 yards passing, 300 something yards rushing. So it's pretty balanced, which we want to be. We want to keep guys guessing. Every receiver had 3 or 4 catches apiece. So I mean, you don't know who to guard. Play run, play pass. I mean, it was a great team effort. I thought the offensive line did a tremendous job. I mean, obviously, if you get 300-something yards rushing, your offensive line has something to do with it, and then no sacks. So, they did a great job in pass pro.
Definitely. And also, your defense and special teams actually forced Sul Ross to turn the ball over 4 times. I mean, there was mostly fumble recoveries. 2 of them actually happened on kickoffs, which you don't normally see that in any football game. But just the way the defense played out, and obviously that helped set up the offense for some touchdowns. Just talk about the performance of the defense.
They did a super job. I mean, the last 2 games, you look at LC with the, the 2 or 3 minutes that they scored pretty quick. Defense has done a great job the last 2 weeks. Held them really to 7 points with that exception. And then at homecoming, I mean, you look at that, it was 7 points in the first half. In the second half, we turned the ball over, and so they had a short field, and that's the second time they scored. So defense did a tremendous job. Probably in the last 2 games, they've had 4 fourth down conversions out of 25, which is pretty impressive. And they're doing a great job. They're pressuring quarterbacks, making them make mistakes, and stripping the ball. I mean, we got a scoop and score from Zach Biles from about 60 yards out. So that was good. And then you mentioned the kicking game, punt that our guy hit him as he was catching it, and then that came out and picked that up, and then on the kickoff too. I mean, that was like a cannon shot off his chest, so that was a good one too, and scored on all those, so that's a good thing.
Definitely. So this week you're back on the road for the final time this season. You're heading out to Abilene, but not against Hardin-Simmons, but against McMurray University. And this is a program that just got it handed to them against Mary Hardin Baylor last week. Obviously, we know how good UMHB is, but when you're taking on a team that, had kind of suffered a tough loss, and obviously, they're wanting to see if they can bounce back, what's the mindset of, trying to, get your guys ready to be focused at playing against a team that's not necessarily up to where you're at, but certainly a team that can knock you off?
Well, it's the same thing. I mean, Sul Ross and Howard Payne were kind of on the same situation. Howard Payne, of course, we won that pretty easily, but we didn't control it from start to finish. Sul Ross, we controlled that game from start to finish, so we've told our guys it's really about focusing on carrying momentum forward. I mean, focus on every single play like it means a championship. And, this past Saturday we did that, and that's the plan when we played McMurray, the same exact thing. We expect to score every offensive possession, and we expect the defense to stop guys. I mean, it's basic philosophy of football 101, but I mean, that's what we've talked about for the past 2 weeks. And again, last week we did a good job, and that's the plan for this week.
All right, Coach. Well, best of luck to you this weekend as you head out to Abilene to take on McMurray University. We will have more on this YouTube channel in just a few moments, so stick around.